Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Thursday, the 17th of October. These are the charts of the day. Well, the markets were a bit all over the place today, finishing positive, but with an awful lot of stocks I want to talk to you about today. Several looking pretty damn good. Arrowhead, an old swing of ours from back in here. This stock has just steadily gone up for the last year and a half and still moved. This time from a really low level in the under $1.55 range. A couple of years later, up to the high 30s. This is a breakout day. And the highest, I think one of the highest levels ever reached. Let's take a long-term look at it. You can see that way back when, back in 06, 07, a long time ago, the stock had reached all the way up into the 70s. Now, I'm not saying we're going there, but this is a stock that has a lot of room to run now. May, at some point, get into that $50 range. But it's a long way to go. I'm looking at right now at a run somewhere to the top of the short-term channel. It gets me up to at least 42.3. Assembly bio has been phenomenal. It's exploding for us. I'm running up for 6 days. The last 2 days with a gap pop, gap run, and then it took out a massive resistance level and closed right on it. If it follows through, I would expect a retest of somewhere up about that 17, 18 zone. If we get through that, low 20s. But this stock has gone so far, so fast. We have to be awfully careful with it. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. CETV was pop breakaway move today out of the trading range and closed at 492, up 47 cents, or 10.5%. Volume was the biggest we've seen since January. And at this point, I think the stock's going to be headed towards 5.5, maybe as high as 6, short term. CRCMcare.com, after a long drop, spiked down, V-bottom type platform developed. Today it broke out. You can see it pretty readily. There's some minor resistance a little bit above here, about 11 3/4. Then there's a gap about 12 1/4. My target's 13.5. CROX broke out to new all-time highs. It looks like it. I need to double check that. No, at least it's the highest level though in about, I'd call it 22 years. And it's right up through key resistance for the last several years. It tells me this has more to go. This key breakaway move today can extend, although it is a little bit short term over what we may see a little bit of a run up into the mid-30s before it backs off. CTRM coming out of a base apparently, and volume increased to 3.2 million shares, the biggest on an update since June. And with the spikes in this stock, we might very well get a follow through. Watch for 5+ tomorrow. ENDP I like a lot. Look at the volume when it break out of this wedge. I was going to give you a swing yesterday, and again today did not. But the late pullback may afford an opportunity for this stock, which I think is going up towards 8.5. First target is 6 3/4, and then 8.5. FIT popped out of a falling wedge yesterday, followed through today for a 6.4% gain. Its volume increased over 10 million the first time in 2 months. I'm now looking for a run up to the 4.5 range, and eventually 5 1/4.5. Form factor, strong in the semiconductor group. At the top of the intermediate channel, but not the long-term channel. If you get through here, my targets are 23 and 26. Well, Fanny keeps going. This has been up now for something like 8 of the last 9 days. And for me, the breakout above the spike high from earlier in September tells me the stock may be headed for initially 24, and then 30, 32. Old swing iCAD continues to pop another 9% today. The stock looks like it's headed to 9 and then 10 3/4. Limelight, LNNW, broke out of a base today with a breakaway gap. It appears that this has some upside potential for about, I would say 4.5. Secondary target, about 5.5. MNK is looking much better. This V-bottom pullback platform, or falling wedge, may have broken today as it popped. I think they follow through on the next day or two. They get it past 265, it very well lead to something over 4. Keep an eye on that one. MX may have come out of a consolidation zone over the last 4 months. If that's the case, and it pops through 12, then we're looking for 13 and 15. NTNX popped, came out of its declining channel, and a little bit more volume. This stock may pop up through and take out 27.65. which could lead to 31, 32, and even 35 down the road. OGI popped a few days ago. Now follow after an inside day yesterday. Today it popped. Looks to me like it's headed for at least a test of the 4 1/4 range, maybe 5 1/4. PERI, it looks like it reversed today. You can see that the pop out of the Declining, first of all, the falling wedge popped a couple days ago, but there was no volume. Today the volume was biggest in about 3 weeks as it pops and breaks out. First target, 6. Second target, 7. And finally, RCEL, formerly AVMXY, popping the breakaway gap as volume increased. Backed off the high, but closed solidly at 870, at 83 cents, or 10%. I'm looking for a follow-through that takes us eventually to 12. And finally, Stitch Fix came through a resistance level, an important one, and may very well make a quick run at 24 as early as tomorrow, and probably should. The secondary target is going to be up here at about 27. That's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening.